This tutorial will show you how to build a revolutionary trading analysis system that creates conviction-based candlesticks from scratch. These candles will be at the volume level, meaning we'll input real-time trade data and get institutional-grade market conviction signals as outputs. We won't be relying on traditional time-based candlesticks, and we're not using any standard technical indicators. Instead, we'll use advanced order flow analysis to detect genuine market conviction, including P1 battle patterns and P2 speed patterns that aren't typically found in any off-the-shelf trading platform. In this tutorial, we'll build automated detection for volume battles, smart money speed moves, institutional positioning signals, and real-time conviction tracking. But these are just a few examples. What actually matters is up to you. The patterns you choose should reflect what you believe moves prices. Now let's dive into the data foundation that powers our conviction candle system. For this tutorial, we'll be connecting to Delta Exchange to get real-time Bitcoin trade data through their WebSocket API. This gives us the tick-by-tick order flow information we need to detect institutional conviction patterns. The setup process is straightforward but crucial for accurate conviction detection. First, we'll create a Python script that establishes a live data stream and stores everything locally using SQLite, Python's built-in database that requires zero configuration. We'll create a dedicated table structure to capture every trade detail, price, volume, timestamp, and most importantly, whether the buyer or seller was the aggressor. This is the key data point that reveals market conviction. Next, we'll retrieve our API credentials from Delta Exchange and whitelist our IP address for secure access. The authentication process uses signature generation with our secret key to have a secure verified connections. Our Python application will process each incoming trade in real time, apply data hygiene rules to prevent duplicates, and continuously save the clean data stream. This creates the foundation for our conviction candle detection system. Without quality data, even the best algorithms are useless. Once this pipeline is running, we'll have institutional-grade market microstructure data flowing into our system every millisecond. I will provide the Python code to connect and retrieve data from Delta Exchange along with our main app source code. You will get Python file and you have to just set up your own API key and API secret to a .environment file and you are ready to go. Now let's dive into the core innovation that makes conviction candles revolutionary, how they actually form, and why this changes everything about market analysis. Traditional candlesticks are fundamentally flawed because they close based on arbitrary time intervals. A 5-minute candle closes at exactly 5 minutes, whether there was massive volume activity or complete silence. This means you could have a fierce institutional battle spanning 7 minutes, but it gets split across 2 different candles, hiding the complete story. Conviction candles solve this by forming based on actual market commitment, specifically net volume thresholds. Instead of time, we measure conviction through the difference between buy-taker volume and sell-taker volume. Here's how the formation process works. Our system processes every single trade from our SQLite database in chronological order. For each trade, we classify whether the buyer or seller was the aggressor, the one with conviction who crossed the spread to make the trade happen. As trades accumulate, we track the running net volume. If buyers are more aggressive, net volume goes positive. If sellers dominate, it goes negative. The key insight is that we don't close the candle until this net volume reaches a predetermined threshold, say 5 Bitcoin of net buying or selling pressure. This means every single conviction candle represents a moment when one side accumulated enough conviction to move significant volume in their direction. When a candle finally closes, you know for certain that either buyers committed 5 Bitcoin more than sellers, or vice versa. The completion criteria is simple but powerful: absolute net volume greater than or equal to our threshold. This could be punts 5 BTC from aggressive buyers or minus 5 BTC from aggressive sellers. Either way, the market has spoken with real money, not just time passing by. This approach reveals the true rhythm of institutional activity. Sometimes battles last 2 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes. What matters isn't the duration but the conviction level reached. This is how you see market structure the way institutions see it, through actual commitment, not arbitrary time slices. Now let's dive into the live application. Here's our order flow conviction candles interface running in real time with Bitcoin data from Delta Exchange. At the top, we have our core metrics dashboard. You can see the total number of candles processed so far. The current progress shows the percentage completion of our actively forming candle. This tells us how close we are to reaching our conviction threshold. Looking at our auto detection results, we can see how many P1 battle candles have been identified out of the total displayed. These represent institutional volume wars. The P1 high volume count shows the most significant battles with massive total volume participation. And our P2 speed candles represent rapid institutional execution patterns. The current Bitcoin price updates in real time as new trades stream in from the exchange. This gives us immediate market context for our conviction analysis. See this progress bar showing the auto-forming candle? This is unique to conviction candles. Unlike traditional charts where you wait for arbitrary time intervals, here you see exactly how much more institutional commitment is needed before the conviction level is reached. The main chart displays our volume-based conviction candles. Notice the different color schemes. Regular green and red candles represent normal conviction levels. These darker gold and brown candles are P1 battle candles where the system detected high duration, high trade count, and significant volume. The bright orange and yellow candles are P1 high-volume battles, institutional wars with massive participation. The cyan and magenta candles are P2 speed signals, rapid institutional moves with tight spreads. See this subtle color gradient behind the candles? This is our price level volume activity heat map. Areas with more intensity show price levels where more volume battles occurred. This helps identify key support and resistance zones based on actual volume commitment, not just price touches. The triangular markers indicate crossover points where cumulative volume crossed above or below its moving average, conviction-based trend change signals. This chart allows you to understand what is happening in the market more clearly and with very concise price point where price facing rejection or support. Most of the time support and rejection, bottom and tops are flat and formed within few candles. Current chart has been set to have a candle complete on ±1 BTC in any direction. As soon as app confirmed that 1 BTC worth net volume has traded it, form the candle. The second panel shows total volume per candle, color-coded by direction and significance type. Notice how P1 high-volume candles stand out with their distinctive bright coloring. These represent the largest institutional commitments. The third panel is where conviction analysis becomes powerful. This colored line shows cumulative net volume with momentum indicators. Different color intensities represent volume position relative to the moving average. Darker colors mean higher momentum, lighter colors show potential exhaustion. The crossover points marked with triangles identify when institutional sentiment shifted from buying to selling pressure or vice versa. The bottom panel shows volume z-scores measuring how unusual current volume activity is compared to recent history. Areas reaching the upper and lower boundaries indicate extreme volume events, either institutional accumulation or distribution. The system automatically flags these extreme conviction events when they occur. In the sidebar, you can adjust the net volume threshold. This determines how much institutional conviction is required before a candle closes. Higher values catch only the most significant moves. Lower values show more frequent conviction signals. The P1 high-volume multiplier setting determines when P1 candles qualify for the special high-volume highlighting. This separates normal institutional activity from massive volume battles. Super trend settings can be customized for period and multiplier lines, optimized for conviction candles rather than time-based candles. You can adjust colors, line width, and sensitivity to match your analysis preferences. Custom VWAP displays institutional average pricing weighted by trade size rather than just volume. This gives a more accurate view of where smart money is positioned. Pivot levels are automatically detected with configurable look-back periods and minimum touch requirements for confirmation. Unlike traditional pivots based on time, these identify price levels where multiple conviction battles occurred. Auto-refresh keeps the analysis updating continuously. The system processes new trades and updates all indicators in real time as market activity occurs. What makes this different? Automatic pattern recognition. The system scores every candle using composite algorithms. You don't manually hunt for patterns. The mathematical models identify institutional activity automatically. Benchmark learning. When you see update notifications, the system is continuously learning from new data, adapting detection thresholds as market conditions evolve. Complete volume intelligence. Every element connects, from individual candle formation to cumulative volume trends to statistical extremes. This provides institutional-grade market microstructure analysis. Multi-asset capability. While we're demonstrating with Bitcoin, this same analysis works on any asset with trade-level data, stocks, forex, commodities, other cryptocurrencies. Real-time conviction tracking. The progress indicator shows mathematical precision, exactly when the next conviction level will be reached based on current flow. Professional-grade tools. These aren't simplified retail indicators. This is the same order flow analysis used by institutional trading desks, accessible through an intuitive interface. The fundamental insight is that every completed candle represents guaranteed institutional commitment. When you see a finished conviction candle, you know for certain that one side committed significantly more volume than the other. This application transforms raw order flow into actionable trading intelligence. Instead of guessing what the market might do, you see exactly when institutional conviction reaches meaningful levels. The combination of real-time formation tracking, automatic pattern detection, and comprehensive volume analysis provides the same market insights that institutional traders rely on. What we've covered today: throughout this video, we've explored the fundamental concept of conviction candles and how they revolutionize market analysis. We've seen how traditional time-based candles create artificial breaks in market narratives, while conviction candles capture complete institutional battles from start to finish. The clarity advantage: this approach brings unprecedented clarity to traders. Instead of wondering whether a breakout has real conviction behind it, you see the mathematical proof. Instead of getting caught in false signals from arbitrary time closes, you trade only when genuine institutional commitment reaches meaningful levels. Advanced features for efficient trading: the application we've demonstrated includes sophisticated features like automatic P1, P2 detection, real-time benchmark learning, multi-layered volume analysis, and integrated technical indicators, all designed to work seamlessly with conviction-based analysis rather than fighting against time-based limitations. Your learning options: everything shown in this video provides enough conceptual foundation for you to understand conviction candles and even develop your own implementation from scratch. The mathematical concepts, formation logic, and detection algorithms have all been explained in detail. Fast-track implementation: however, if you want to fast-track the process and start analyzing Bitcoin conviction patterns immediately, I'm offering a complete implementation bundle. This includes two essential components. First, the Delta Exchange WebSocket API connection module, a robust Python script that handles real-time trade data streaming, authentication, data processing, and SQLite database storage. This eliminates weeks of API integration work. Second, the complete Streamlit-based conviction candles application you've seen demonstrated today. This includes all the advanced features: automatic P1, P2 detection, real-time formation tracking, comprehensive volume analysis, technical indicators, and the intuitive web interface. Thanks for watching this deep dive into conviction candles and order flow analysis. If you found this tutorial valuable and want to see more advanced trading concepts, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment below if you have any questions about conviction candle implementation. Until next time, trade smart and trade with conviction.